written extensively about the thousands of toxins we have to deal with constantly that are making us sick. It's in our food, in our air, in our home, in our car, in our offices, but it is possible to minimize them. Take a look.
Since ancient times, heat has been a source of healing. Now science has discovered that sweat, a primitive remedy, is a powerful weapon against modern disease.
And the mama sad.
And the mom sad too? Well, let's see if they get happy on the next page.
Last year, Leigha Turner was in too much pain to hold her baby. Her psoriasis, which she'd endured since childhood, flared up so badly it hurt to wear clothes.
It was awful. I had skin falling off my face, just rashes that started at my hands, went straight up to my shoulders. Backs of my knees were just raw, bleeding. It was uncomfortable as anything. I couldn't go outside because everything made my skin flare up that much more. I mean, I was depressed. I was ill in so many ways. It was not just the physical symptoms on the outside, it took an emotional toll as well.
After years of failed treatments, Leigha tried an alternative, sweating in an infrared sauna.
I really just can't get over the difference that it's made. It just makes me feel so much healthier in general. The sauna's given me back my life, essentially. It's given me back my quality of life.
Psoriasis is one of the many chronic conditions that doctors are now treating with infrared sauna therapy. Dr. Julie Wyatt is a naturopath who uses an infrared sauna in her clinic.
We know it's very well documented as a good treatment for fibromyalgia, for any kind of muscle or joint pain, absolutely, for cancer therapy and prevention. It's been used, there's now research that supports it being used for diabetes. I've used it a lot for skin conditions and weight loss with great success.
Medical-grade infrared saunas are different from saunas you may have tried at your health club or spa. For example, you'll sweat more, but at a lower temperature. It's comfortable and always easy to breathe, even for asthmatics. Patricia Naylor knows firsthand the healing power of sweat. She and her husband, Rodney Palmer, were both award-winning journalists. A decade ago, the two were living overseas in developing countries when pollution took its toll. Patricia became extremely ill.
I remember I was getting more and more tired. I was getting thinner. I was so weak. I had no energy to play with my son. And finally, I told my husband, I'm going to die if I don't get help. And I went to a top specialist in detoxification. He told me to start sweating every day in a sauna, and I did, and it worked. Within a month, I had my energy back.
Today, Patricia's healthier than ever, even teaching her 2 children to skate. She and her husband were so inspired by her recovery through sweat therapy that they designed a new type of sauna, one that was toxin-free, built without harmful glues or plywood, or any of the chemical toxins that made her sick in the first place. The couple established SaunaRay, a company dedicated to building medical-grade infrared saunas that can be used by anyone in any home.
What people don't realize is that wood that's imported from overseas has to be fumigated by law. And if you've got those chemicals in it and you're in a sauna and it's heating up, I mean, it's not your kitchen table. You're going in there naked. And it's off-gassing, it's vaporizing into where you are. So when we cut the trees ourselves, we ensure that there's no chemical in it. It's as close to nature as you can possibly get it. And that's our goal. That's what we're trying to do.
Every unit is hand-coated with Canadian beeswax to make sure it's non-toxic inside and out. Solid ceramic heating elements are ergonomically placed in each corner to surround you with healing infrared warmth. Experts call it the safest infrared heating system in the world.
We were very lucky in that when we designed our heaters to be medical grade and to work on North American electrical standards, the EMF radiation in SaunaRay is so low that doctors say you can sleep in it. That's how safe it is.
One of the earliest studies done on the health benefits of infrared saunas was with New York firefighters who fell sick after the 9/11 attacks. The study showed that after 3 months of sweating, many were able to stop taking medications. Now, a number of fire stations are installing these saunas to prevent illness in one of the world's most toxic professions. Today, scientists can analyze an individual droplet of sweat. The most recent studies show high concentrations of heavy metals and even plastic in sweat, chemicals that can be undetectable in blood tests. It's a discovery that gives doctors new hope.
It's kind of a game changer. It means that we now have tools that we know are going to be effective. And in this high-tech world, we basically have a low-tech solution, a really basic solution, which to me is the heart of naturopathic medicine, to get long-term results for our clients.
These days, Patricia and Rodney feel they're doing the most important work of their life.
It seems to me I've stumbled on the biggest story of the 21st century, the toxicity of the human race, and how all of these illnesses like diabetes and chronic fatigue and asthma and high blood pressure, they turn out to be issues of toxicity, not issues that can be cured with a pill. There's no pill that's required anymore, just sweat. And this, to me, is the biggest piece of journalism I've ever done.